the product owner and Scrum Master have distinct responsibilities. What could be the first task for the product owner as we head into any sprint? It will be the product backlog prioritization. If you are the product owner, do the following. From the top navigation bar, select Sprint Planning. From the side navigation bar, select Sprint Planning and then prioritize Backlog. What you see in the main section is the product backlog. This backlog consists of 3 epics. Click on Epic 1 and it will explode to show you the product backlog items or user stories which are part of this epic. You see other details available for each story. The story description, the story points, which is the estimated size of the story, the maximum staff that may be allocated to a story, the value that each story will deliver to the customer, the skills required to work on the story, the dependency between stories, and the priority of the story. You can click the storyboard link on the side navigation bar to see a pictorial representation of the dependency. Spend some time on this view. What is it telling you? Product owners, you are now required to prioritize the user stories. The Scrum team will be considering your prioritization during the sprint planning meeting while selecting stories for each sprint. What would be your basis for prioritization? Agile is founded on the concept of empirism. It means that decisions are taken only based on facts, available information, and what is observed. Here are some pointers on which you should prioritize. Which epic will ensure maximum value for the customer? Within each epic, which stories would you prioritize? You may need to consider the stories already in WIP, their dependencies, the skills needed, and the maximum staff. The team can also work on user stories from multiple epics in a sprint. In the simulator, all stories that you definitely want the team to consider for the upcoming sprint, prioritize as 1. The user stories which you want the team to take up next may be prioritized as 2, and so on. Mind you, you need not prioritize all the stories. You only need to prioritize the ones that you want the team to consider for the upcoming sprint. After prioritizing the appropriate user stories, click on Update. Next, you need to communicate this priority to the Scrum team. Do that by clicking on Ready for Sprint Planning. In this comment box, type Ready and confirm. Before you start every sprint, you need to do the product backlog prioritization and then click on Update, Ready for Sprint Planning, and then type Ready and confirm. Please do not miss these important steps at the start of every sprint. All the best.